And welcome to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds, living differently in the world with love, tolerance, compassion, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. Make sure you tune in. But you do never, ever, ever have to miss a show because you can go online right now to tglradioshow.com. But not online because you're listening to us live, but I mean any other time other than between 11 and 12, right?
Right.
Basjons?
That's right.
Y'all know that voice because that is Basjons Jordan of Tiger Rock NOLA. He is my one and only ace on Wednesdays. He is always here in the studio, and we actually have a very pleasant surprise for you today. Bobbie Clark Alexander from the ATL is not in the ATL.
Nope.
She is in the NO, and she is literally on her way from the airport, on her way right now. So we are really excited to have her literally in studio today. So due to her little hold up with the airport, I mean, you know, you can't always time airplanes, right? It just kind of is what it is. Basjons.
It is what it is. So.
It is what it is. So we are going to jump into Basjons' segment first this morning. I know y'all really loved having Bobbie first, but wait, I heard a door open. Is that her? Dun, 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 dun. Is that her? Is that her?
There she goes.
There she is. Come on. Stop. Look, on the other side, talking to Lee. Lee, you know we're on the air, and, like, she's my first segment, but you're going to continue to talk to her, right? Oh, but no, she has to go. Okay, so she's just on the other side of the glass, talking to Lee like she's not supposed to be on the air right now, and she's not on the first segment. So we're just going to wait for her to come in here and decide if she wants to be on the air today. Do, 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 do.
She might be moving a little slow today.
She's here. Imagine that. Oh, welcome. I'm so excited to have you. I know, from the airport to the studio. Good morning. How are you? I am so excited to have you here. We'll play around during the break. But motivation, that's what this week is about. We have talked about it with regard to, we had Bishop Henry Bolden here, and we started our brand new segment. And Bobbie, you do not know about this, or actually, you don't know about this, but you'll be proud of me because gosh, you know too much.
Cover up things.
Do you know what? I didn't turn it on you yet.
Okay.
Do you know, y'all, she worried about being on camera, y'all, because y'all know, well, speaking of that, we are live on Facebook and we are live on YouTube. If you have not subscribed, please do so. We will be, gearing all of our video stuff to YouTube, so please go subscribe there. It gives you notifications just like all of your other social media platforms. TGL Radio Show, it's the same everywhere you go, tglradioshow.com, at TGL Radio Show, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Everywhere you want to be, it's TGL Radio Show. But Bobbie, guess what I did? Speaking of motivation.
What did you do?
Y'all know I have brand new segments. We have all kind of fun stuff for y'all. We have motivational messages. We have our affirmations daily. I have a new segment on Mondays called Prophetically Speaking.
Oh, on Mondays?
On Mondays.
So I'm shifting? Am I shifting?
No, because you have to have your motivation. I have it with Henry Bolden.
Oh, okay.
Because he's here in studio.
Okay, right.
No, but you always give it. No, well, see what they don't know is the whole show is divinely prophetically delivered.
Exactly.
To them.
I believe
really
so.
every day is prophetically yours.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
every day.
We may look. That's a lot to give y'all today. We may break that down to y'all another day, but nonetheless, Bobbie's laughing because she knows stuff.
You're catching me off guard with all that, so I can only imagine.
I know. It's a lot. Imagine living it. Okay. So anyway,
motivation.
I
really want to take this off, but I better not because
all three of us are in our workout clothes this morning.
Okay,
so if you're watching online, just like it is what it is. We all, I had broken a sweat already. Basjons, he does it every day. And Bobbie, I already saw you with him. And so speaking of motivation, I want you to get our listeners motivated. We have 10 minutes before we go into the break, so I want you to really kind of get us motivated. And then after the break, we'll talk about how Basjons has kind of gotten you motivated. And we do have a brand new segment on Wednesdays with Basjons because he's going to give me, it's going to be like, what's in it? Mm-hmm. That's the second, what's in it? So he's going to give me an item, a food or whatever, food, drink, whatever, and I am going to look at what's in it. And so on air, we are going to tell you what is in it, whether it be food, a fruit, like what it's made up of, what are the vitamins, health-wise, to kind of like open your mind to what's in it, because
Right.
sometimes you think you know and you have no idea.
And do you know, when I was in the restroom this morning getting ready to come to the show, I thought about Basjons going to workshops with health nutritionists, literally.
Really?
Yeah, to add it to what he does already.
Y'all thought this prophetic thing was a joke. And when
It's
Bobbie,
real.
when Bobbie and I are like, oh, Eileen, I just thought that. I just did that.
Exactly.
We know what we talking about, but I know y'all
because
don't know what
I
we
talked
talking
to him
about.
about some things, and
Now
that
you
was
know.
just an added thought to it. He's going to go to those conferences and workshops.
Yes, he is. So before we jump into all that, I just kind of want to give you an idea of what's going on the show. Y'all like, what's all these different things going on? Well, that's what's going on. And so Bobbie is here for the first segment. So we wanted you to motivate us. You always give us great nuggets of information and wisdom. And so, you know, I sent you a question this morning.
Yeah.
And so I'd love for you to read it and to deliver your 2 cents to the audience
I
today.
am, and I just put down just a couple nuggets so I can stay on course. Is that okay?
Girl.
Okay, what I did, you told me that you needed to get me to focus in on fear of failure.
Yes, I was watching this video. Actually, it was about Adrienne Ballon, who was on The Real. And so one of her audience members sent, like, the audience gets to ask them questions. And so the audience member asked her why she had given up singing, or why was she not sharing her voice with the world. And so you could see that it caught her off guard, and you could see that it caught all of her co-hosts off guard, because you could see some of them tearing up. So you're like, okay, what's the deal? So obviously they had this conversation behind scenes, and she just looked at the camera and she's like, I'm afraid to fail.
Oh, wow.
She's like, you know, I was in a girls group, and, you know, the music industry was different back then. It's different now, and I'm just afraid to fail. What if I put out who I am and nobody buys it? And so her co-hosts were supporting her, and they were like, even if it's the 4 other ladies who are sitting at this table that buys your album, you did what you loved, and you put out what is you, what is about you. They were like, not that it's not for the world to share in it. They were like, but it's for you. It's for you to love. If you love your music, that's all that matters. Right. And so I'm going to be honest, that really struck me with so many things in my life about, you know, taking the next steps in life and growing the show and doing things, and like that fear of, you know, some things get so comfortable, but there are times where you need to step out on faith and grow. And like, I have no idea what I'm like, oh, how do I grow the show? What do I do? And I'm like, oh, am I afraid to fail? Like, what if it doesn't work?
Right.
What if nobody listens, you know, and then...
But I love it. It's exciting. It's exciting for me.
Nobody listens?
But the fear of failure really comes from the perception that you have of yourself.
Uh-oh.
Okay? So,
Maybe I
or the
shouldn't have said all
perception
that.
of how others are viewing you, or something that you failed in before.
Mm-hmm.
What you have to actually do is you have to know the reason that you may have supposedly failed in something, or did not reach that benchmark that you were aspiring to reach. Mm-hmm. And you have to actually look at what happened, what took place, what didn't I do, what did I need to do. So these are some reasons that I came up with, you know, why you may be afraid. Something someone told you, I mean, that's the common one. Something someone told you and you never let it go. You believed it. Ugh. And it paralyzed you. Okay,
Probably.
It could have been a first grade teacher. It could have been a sports person. It could have been a friend that you admired, and they, you know, really spewed something on you as growing up, and you kept it. Or is it how that person perceived you? Is it true? This is people will say quickly, well, that's their mess. That's not yours. We say it all the time. It's true. But then examine yourself. Do a self-examination. Is what they're saying, is it true? Examine yourself. And if it is true, then do what you need to do, self-reflect, and maybe realign some things in your life, because when people truly love you, they will tell you the truth. And a lot of times it's not mean. It's not in spite. A lot of the times we take it that way because the truth hurts. Okay? And so someone said something maybe along the road with that particular individual, and it stuck with her. Okay? And that's more than likely what it would happen. And then you have to You have to have a new character flow of how you're going to deal with this new place or this new space that you're trying to go. What is it about my character of what I'm trying to do that will cause me not to do so well in that particular area? Mm-hmm. If you're opening a bed and breakfast, are you hospitable?
Right.
Okay, but if you're just about money and the bottom line, then you stay your butt behind the office door and you hire someone.
Right.
That is excellent in hospitality.
Right.
You're still doing your vision, but if you're not willing, or that's not your character, or that wasn't your trait, that's not your makeup, then you can't make yourself hospitable. You just like the concept of owning a bed and breakfast. Then you hire and you put the people in place. So whatever you don't have, you reach out and you search out for it. A lot of people don't want to do it. Sometimes you're afraid because you're lazy. Okay, we're going to go there for a second.
Yeah.
You're lazy because you really know what it's going to take to get that thing off the ground. And you too, I'm not trying to do that.
I'm tired.
I'm not going to do that. Right. But you never
I've
tell
done all of
someone.
This stuff.
Right. You're never going to tell anyone that you're too lazy to do it, but that's really what it is. I know I'm talking to a lot of people. Mm-hmm. It takes work as an entrepreneur to get stuff off the ground. Okay, that's why with other entrepreneurs, I have so much respect. Like Basjons, even though he hurt me, okay,
in their workout,
but yeah.
He didn't hurt
you. In the workout, let's get that clear, okay?
He directed
and yeah, he directed me.
To hurt yourself.
But he was so professional in doing it, and I have the utmost respect, but then he has respect for me. He knows my lifestyle. He knows I'm a coach that flies all over the place. So in his mind, he's thinking about what I have to do while he's coaching me. So you need to go get help from whoever it is that you need to get done when you need to get done, Eileen. Mm-hmm. Okay, sometimes people don't want to pay for anything. Everything is not going to be free. You have to self-invest.
Ooh, yes.
You have to self-invest. What is your work? What do you think of yourself? Do you think that you're too cheap or you're not good enough to invest in? You must think that if you're not making that investment in you. So you really don't like you that much or not at all. Okay? No, this is real.
No, I'm
because when you really think about it, it's like, what do you think of you? Okay?
Yeah.
And so
that's sometimes a really difficult question to answer for yourself.
Yeah.
It can be. At different times in your life, it can be.
It's hard to put a value on your I guess your worth or how much you think.
But other people know your value because they're wearing you the heck out.
That's true.
Okay?
Yeah.
But you can't see you, and as long as you can't see you, they're happy because they're going to use you up.
Wait, say that again. Say that again. Wait. Say that again. Wait a minute. I need you to repeat that for me one more time, Bobbie. Wait,
oh, yeah.
Lee, did you hear?
They will use you up, okay? And that's what I do. Life coaching has always
So if you don't know your worth.
Right. Somebody will know it for you.
Somebody's going to put a value on it and use it.
And they will never tell you what they see in you because you will leave, okay? And these are people that don't care about your well-being, okay? You got to surround yourself with like minds. I call it your asset circle. Okay, a lot of us need to drop some folk before 2017 ends. We do this every year. This year, prophetically speaking, there are things that belong to 2017 that you can only get in 2017. There's some resolve. There's some movements of motion. No, you're not going to finish it, but you need to start making some motion toward that thing and getting your mind made up and set. It is not the same party as we've been having in the 20th century. This is the 21st century. And it is a new thing. Will you know it? It is not coming. It is here. It is the age of technology. Things happen in nanoseconds. Literally. Okay? So you don't have time to get ready. So you're wanting to prosper, and you're already in 2018 where the thing that's going to springboard you off is in 2017. Wow. So you're not going to be able to make that thing happen in 2018 because you didn't get it done that springboard in 2017. Get your mess straight. Get your stuff straight. Get it straight.
Get it straight. Open your mind. Did y'all hear that? That is Bobbie Clark Alexander from the ATL. She is my life coach. Now you know what I get all the time.
All the time.
So now you get a little piece of it, and you know why I love and adore her, and she is here, offering herself to you. You can find her on BeWhoYouBe.com, BeWhoYouBe.com. Did y'all hear that? BeWhoYouBe.com, because that's who she wants you to be. Be who you be.
Absolutely.
Not who I be, not
Right.
who you be, be who.
Not who they want you
not
to
who
be.
they want you to be. Be who you be. So that is BeWhoYouBe.com, and you can follow her on all of her social media platforms.
Yeah, Twitter at B. Clark Alexander. Also at, what is it? Help me, Eileen.
Girl, you on Periscope?
Facebook.
On Periscope.
Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
All of it.
Everywhere
of it.
you want to be. Everywhere you want to be. So we are going to take a quick break. And before we go out, we have our new affirmation. So I'm really excited about it. I hope you enjoy. Each day is different. So you're like, what is different from yesterday? Yes, each day will have their own affirmation. So I hope you enjoy. We'll be right back. Wellness Wednesday Affirmations with Eileen. Repeat out loud or in your mind to open your mind. Every organ, cell, and tissue in my body is properly functioning. My body knows how to heal itself. I experience peace, love, and joy. I love, approve, and nurture myself. I feel good about my body. I trust myself to make the best decisions for me. I am more than good enough, and I get better every day. By repeating these affirmations, we begin to change our thoughts and our lives. Let's walk into the good life together.
A message from Foundation Preparatory Charter School. With an education, you have everything needed for a solid foundation. After surveying parents about what matters most, the results are in small class sizes, enriched learning, individual growth, cultural and art appreciation. Foundation Preparatory overachieves in all of these areas. Registration for the 2018-2019 school year is now in progress. Spots for kindergarten and first grade available. All other grades already full. Secure your spot today. Our doors are open to everyone, even if hablas Espanol. Connect with us on Instagram at Foundation Prep NOLA and online foundationpreparatory.org/7301 Dwyer Road. The results are in. Give your child a solid foundation. All are welcome. Thank you to the parents for making our school a success. FoundationPreparatory.org. Our doors are open to everyone, even if habla Espanol.
Hi, this is Bishop Henry Bolden, and I'm so excited to have this opportunity to personally extend to you, your family, and your friends this invitation to join me for worship. That's right. Come experience God on a whole new level. Join me at Perfecting Life Church this week. Make weekend plans right now. Join me for our Tuesday night life service each and every Tuesday night at 6:45 p.m. Only 45 minutes. Come as you are, dressed comfortably. Bring your family and friends with you. Also, don't forget our electrifying Sunday morning worship experience at 9:45. That's right. Come as you are and watch God do something incredible for you. Join me, Perfecting Life Church, 2025 Whitney Avenue, in the beautiful city of Gretna, Louisiana. Again, that's 2025 Whitney Avenue in Gretna, Louisiana. Listen, Perfecting Life Church is a place you can call home. Bring your faith, your friends, and your family. God bless you.
The Good Life Radio Show is brought to you by Carter Business Development. For information, advertising, rates, and packages, find us online at tglradioshow.com or call 504-400-7127. Open your mind and grow with the Good Life Radio Show today. And welcome to the Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds to living differently in the world with love, tolerance, compassion, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. Make sure you tune in. You never have to miss a show. Join the party. Join the movement. We are literally taking over the world. I am motivated to do so. Oh, thank you, God, for the continued motivation and all of the people and support. And speaking of that, we have Basjons Jordan of Tiger Rock NOLA. Yay! In the building with us.
That's
Yay!
right. What's
he
up?
has put Bobbie to the grind. She asked for it, though, so, you know. And if you would like to be put to the grind, if you need a personal trainer, if you need somebody to, you know, help change your life because you're doing it, he'll just be the inspiration, the drive behind that. You need somebody to motivate you. Basjons is the man. Basjons, can you give them your information so they can contact you?
Yes, you can call me at 504-831-1110. That's 504-831-1110.
Well, we have a brand new segment on Wellness Wednesday with Basjons. So I think we'd make it the first Wednesday.
Okay.
Well, that's not the first Wednesday. That's next Wednesday. Actually, the first Wednesday is going to be barbershop talk. I'm going to have Case Closed Barbers in here as well. So that'll be a very fun, interesting segment. The first Wednesday of every month will be barbershop talk with Case Closed Barbers. So that'll start next Wednesday because I just keep thinking that it's the first and it's not. It's the last Wednesday. But nonetheless, our brand new segment is What's in It. And I want to know what's in it. You know, I used to do, and a lot of people enjoyed it, I used to like choose a vegetable or a fruit or a drink or something and tell you what's in it. And so we're going to bring it back and make it a regular segment. So Basjons is going to choose an item and I'm going to tell him what's in it and then we're going to discuss the benefits and how we eat it or we shouldn't eat it. And none of this is staged, y'all.
Yeah, it's not at all.
None of it. So this should be a regularly entertaining segment because Basjons and I regularly entertain each other. And with Bobbie in the studio together, all of us together, it should be that much more entertaining. So Basjons, what is the food item? Because you told us you were talking, or you were having a discussion about something. So tell us food item and what the discussion was.
When you just presented this to me, the first thing that popped in my head was rice because I just had a conversation with someone. We were just kind of talking about rice randomly. I don't know why.
Because this show was going to come up.
Maybe so.
The Lord was preparing you.
But you know, if you figure, you know, a lot of cultures have food with rice in it. I mean, you know, you look in, you know, especially here in New Orleans, you have red beans and rice on Mondays, right? You know, the Spanish cultures, they eat rice with everything. I know this because I'm part of that culture now. I mean, you know, I think that's kind of what got me pregnant at one time. Eating everything with, I mean, we used to go to Sam's and buy like the big old bags of like rice. I mean, and it would be gone in about 2 weeks. I mean, these like
rice for breakfast, rice for lunch,
many pounds,
rice for dinner, rice
too many.
For
I don't
snacks.
know. Everything.
Rice pudding.
They cook rice with everything. In the Spanish culture, rice is everything. You know. So, and if you
lots of cultures, because you think like the Asian culture.
I mean, you know, all that. So
our culture.
So you know, and there's always a debate about what's the best type of rice you want to eat. You know, is white rice good for you? Is it bad for you? Is brown rice better for you? Different things like that. So, and I think that's important. You know. I mean, there's some pros and cons, obviously.
I'm going to give you the white rice, medium grain, and I'm just giving you white rice because
please.
All y'all don't want to eat the brown rice.
Nobody eats brown rice.
So I'm just giving you the white rice because when y'all go out to eat,
it's so dry.
No,
I'm just giving you the white because that's what I want you to know about, and that's
not.
what when you go to the restaurants and stuff, that's what they're going to give you majority of the time.
Exactly.
So I'm giving you the white rice.
Exactly.
White rice, medium grain, nutrition facts. Serving size, 1 cup. calories. 242 calories.
Cup of rice.
Did y'all hear that? That is
Wow.
1 cup.
One
now y'all
cup of
know y'all
rice.
don't eat 1 cup.
Oh, no,
y'all know
indeed.
y'all eat
No.
3.
Yep.
242 calories
Yeah.
for
Four cooking
1
spoons.
Got 'em.
cup of cooked white rice.
Mm.
Did y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
People
Wait,
listen
did y'all
like,
hear that?
what's she talking
Do y'all know
about?
how many carbs are in
They still
that?
not gonna stop eating it.
Exactly.
53.2 grams of carbs in 1 cup of rice.
So equivalent to 4 cooking spoons.
All that gumbo y'all
I mean,
ate with the,
Girl,
I mean, you know.
wait, time
yeah.
out.
the
Wait,
rice and
that's
stuff.
53. That's more carbs than a Coke.
Mm.
There are more carbs in a cup of rice than carbs in a Coke. Not saying that it's equivalent because one is like, sugar-based, one is,
Yeah.
I mean, well, well, you could technically say that
rice
rice
has
when
the
it's broken
sugar
down
in
to
it.
starch and goes to sugar. So,
Ah.
And
I
y'all
mean, so,
better not
dun,
turn
dun,
the
dun.
channel, the station. Stay with us.
Yes.
Right. Are y'all not enjoying this conversation? I told y'all we do not know where this is going because
Stay
oh,
with
did
us.
y'all wait? Okay, I gotta say it. I'll say it throughout the segment just so y'all know. Just so y'all can have a reminder. White rice, medium grain, 1 serving size cup. And this is the first time I'm seeing this, y'all. This isn't something that we planned last night and I got to let it marinate on me. 242 calories. Wow.
Got 'em.
And that got them. Yeah, 53.2 carbohydrates, protein 4.4. So you can't say, "Oh, I'm eating it for the protein." Yeah. Not really. And here, dietary fiber, 0.6 grams. So it's not even 1 full gram
wow.
of fiber. Did y'all hear that?
The
It's not
nutritional
even
value
one.
is like 0.
It's not 1 full gram of fiber. So what are you feeding?
It tastes good.
It tastes good because you think it tastes good
It
because
does
you
taste-
have been
yeah.
programmed to think it tastes good.
That's what
If
it
you
is.
ate brown rice from birth and you didn't know any difference, you would think brown rice tastes good.
Exactly.
So we've just gotten the okie doke because it's cheap. They can take all of the nutritional benefits out.
Right.
They can make us eat it through everything. We can get sick, not be healthy, and then the pharmaceutical and the medical companies and everybody else can then take over from the food companies.
Yeah.
See how that works? And then we're
Yeah.
just paying the
So they
food to
can-
go get
That's
sick
it.
to pay them too.
That's
So
it.
they can live on
And then it's a
waterfront
cycle
properties.
because then we teach our children all of this stuff. It's the truth. This is the first thing coming out of my mouth like this. Like I'm having a. Okay, now I'm going to read what it says.
If you gotta have white rice, a substitute for white rice. I mean, it's white rice, but it has less calories. It's jasmine rice. That's something
Okay,
we
I
use.
like
Yeah.
Jasmine rice, and it's it's pretty much the same thing. So
Well, I'll
there's
give you the
nothing-
health benefits since I'm not just going to down it. They
Yeah.
said depending on the type of rice, clearly you choose. Rice can serve as a good source of B vitamins, thiamine, niacin, riboflavin, fiber, and iron. Well, clearly not white rice. Rice is also an excellent source of manganese and magnesium. Enriched rice has vitamins and minerals added back after it's refined. Well, why do you need to do that? Why can't I just have it the real way? Okay, thiamine is a B vitamin that helps with carbohydrate metabolism. Yeah, you're going to need that since it has 53.2 grams in 1 cup. But
Yeah.
anyway, magnesium is the structural component of bones that assist in hundreds of enzyme reactions involved in the synthesis of DNA and proteins and is required for proper nerve conduction and muscle contraction, i.e. why Basjons knows this is so important. Manganese is a component of antioxidant enzymes that assist in carbohydrate and protein metabolism. Yeah. So different varieties of rice. Let's give
That's
you
why
some more. Yeah,
brown rice goes bad faster because it's not processed over and over. White rice lasts long. You can eat white rice. You can keep it out and leave it, eat it for a week or so. Brown rice, it automatically goes bad within that day. So, that's why sometimes brown rice may taste not as good because we may let it sit. We may let it sit for a while and then go back to eat it later.
Wow.
And it's not the same. So
y'all just hating because you didn't have it fresh.
that's right. That's all you got to do.
All you got to do is
because
have it
we
fresh.
didn't know.
So if you notice,
Fresh to death.
if
Fresh
you ever
to
notice
death.
when you go to the store, they sell the brown rice in those small packets.
Yes,
That's why.
The
Instead
things
of
you
selling
learn
the
on the
bulk.
Good Life, y'all.
exactly. You better
What's
ask
in
somebody.
it? Don't y'all like this segment?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
It's
Huh? You
beautiful.
like it?
It's beautiful.
And this is exactly up Basjon's alley because
Yeah.
he likes us to know what we're eating.
Yeah,
and
for
we
real.
generally don't like to know what
Oh,
we're
yeah,
eating.
he made me
but we
eat
like
clean
us
this
to
week.
know.
I was like that too. And when I started doing a little more research about different stuff like that, I'm telling you, it'll open your eyes real fast. And you would not want to eat. I mean, but you have to. You'll just
You're
be
like,
more
you don't
conscious of what you're
Right,
eating.
because I ate
know.
Mediterranean this week
There you go.
because he wanted me to eat clean.
Why? Because it's cleaner.
It
Mediterranean.
was awesome.
stuff.
Well, I'll give you the varieties of rice, or these are the ones that I have here. And I got this from verywell.com. Varieties of rice are divided into categories based on the seed size. Did y'all know that? I clearly did not. Rice can be long grain, medium grain, or short grain. Oh, that's seed size. Okay, I knew that. Within these varieties, there are also different types of processing. Did y'all know that? Converted rice, for instance, is parboiled to remove that surface starch. So interesting. That makes it easier to pearl by traditional hand processes. Converted rice retains more nutrients and cooks a little faster than regular milled white rice. See, all your information you need right here. Right. Instant or quickly cooking rice, on the other hand, is fully cooked and then flash frozen.
Wow.
This process removes some of the nutrients and flavor, but makes it a very quick cooking rice.
Wow.
So, y'all little fast 5-minute stuff, y'all are truly getting the okie doke. Because it is even worse than just the 1 cup, because that was regular boiled, cooked, whatever. So, here's some.
Okie doke to the 100th power.
I'm giving it to y'all today. This isn't really my fault. This is all Basjons. Because we're doing this on air. I did not know what the item was going to be.
I know.
Okay. I can't wait. I can't pronounce it. Arborio rice, known as risotto. Oh, look. Is a short grain white rice with a mild flavor. It is used in Italian dishes. Sticky rice. It's a short grain rice used in many Asian cuisines. It's also known as glutinous rice or sweet rice.
There you go.
It can be ground into flour and used for dumplings and used in making rice vinegar and Japanese sake.
So if you eat Chinese food, if you notice their rice is much softer, and so that's what they're saying is
they use short
sticky
grain
rice.
Sticky rice. So interesting. Oh, y'all are gonna love the next one. Brown rice. It's high fiber, whole grain, which usually takes longer to cook than white rice, which is why you want your rice to take longer because it has more in it. Just FYI. Basmati rice and jasmine rice. I really like basmati rice. My mama got me into that. Hey, Gigi, are long grain varieties that have unique flavor and aroma. So shout out to my basmati lovers. I like it.
Jasmine rice, same thing.
And see, jasmine, yes. So that's what he was talking about, the one that he liked. So wild rice is the seed of an unrelated reed, like aquatic plant. It is typically used as a side dish and has more vitamins, minerals, and fiber than white rice varieties. Wild rice, y'all. So go for the wild. And last but not least, wild pecan rice. I have never heard of that.
Heard of that one.
It's a unique long grain rice that has a nutty flavor and rich aroma. So interesting.
That might be interesting.
Okay, so rice and metabolism. I'll give it to you quick and let Basjons go out on this.
Okay.
Eating large quantities of rice can lead to excess calorie and carbohydrate consumption. Carbohydrates are converted to glucose in the body, and any excess is stored as fat. Should I repeat that? Eating large quantities of rice can lead to excess calorie and carbohydrate consumption. Carbohydrates are converted to glucose in the body, and any excess is stored as fat.
Fat. F-A-T, not P-H-A-T.
Fat. Oh, this might help. Refined processed carbohydrates can cause blood sugar to rise quickly. Oh, this is interesting. So y'all rice eaters, you wonder why your blood sugar goes up. Refined processed carbohydrates can cause blood sugar to rise quickly, resulting in an increase in insulin levels in response. For people with diabetes or insulin resistance, this can be problematic.
You cannot eat a lot of rice.
So people who are, or on the verge or whatever, now obviously see your doctor, but this, just open your mind to this. Short grain rice tends to have higher glycemic index than long grain, medium grain, and brown rice. This means that it raises blood sugars faster. So you really want your longer grained rices. That's the point.
So be careful.
If you're going
if
to
you're
eat
diabetic, that sugar will shoot up quicker than you expect.
Yeah. So what's in it? Thanks, Basjons. We
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate it.
I do what I can
Look
do.
at Bobbie's face over there. Y'all should see her face
stunned.
looks like shock.
She's
So
stunned.
if I killed
he's messing
anyone's
me
rice
up.
fetish today, well, you know what?
With
Here's
my
the deal.
rice.
Well, here's the deal. We want to know what's in it.
Yeah, you need to
And
know
so
what's
you
in it.
at least want to know what it is if you're going to put it into your
Some
body.
of us don't want to know because of that main reason, because you'll find the truth.
Because knowledge is power.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so you can
That's-
reject it
that's
if you
it.
want.
Yeah.
Just like maybe next week will be French bread. No, never. I don't want to do it. I love it too much, Basjons. Don't do it to me.
Not right away.
Okay, good.
I'll give you a break.
Okay,
How
well.
many calories are really in gumbo?
Huh? That's just water and seasoning. I don't know.
No, it's a lot more. No.
That's just water.
That's just water and seasoning.
Not in my gumbo.
I don't know what you're
It's
talking
healthy
about.
for you.
Well, we are going to take a quick break. And what else is healthy for you? Being a future winner. So we will have them on the other side of the break. We have Future Winners LLC, and I'm really excited about them. They provide intensive mental health services in home, school, work, and our community settings. So, Bobbie, I'm glad to have you here sitting in on this segment. Basjons is going to leave us after he killed us with all of his rice information. Thanks, Basjons. Go work somebody out and make sure they don't eat rice. We really appreciate you. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with Shaka Griffin, who is their clinical director, and Rakeem Anthony, the vice president of Future Winners. So make sure you stay tuned because we'll be right back.
Great.
Wellness Wednesday Affirmations with Eileen. Repeat out loud or in your mind to open your mind. Every organ, cell, and tissue in my body is properly functioning. My body knows how to heal itself. I experience peace, love, and joy. I love, approve, and nurture myself. I feel good about my body. I trust myself to make the best decisions for me. I am more than good enough, and I get better every day. By repeating these affirmations, we begin to change our thoughts and our lives. Let's walk into the good life together.
Hi, I'm Henry Jolly, your relationship expert and nationally certified counselor. Everyone at some point in their life goes through struggles. I am a firm believer that people have the ability to will themselves into good situations, but sometimes they may need some assistance. Being a loving husband, father, and successful businessman while having a passion for the counseling profession has allowed me to gain experience with a variety of these struggles. Let's work together to achieve your individual, family, or marital potential. Come and see me at the New Orleans Growth Center, located at 3712 MacArthur Boulevard on the West Bank in Suite 209. You can reach me at 504-259-8671 or by email, which is henry.jolly@yahoo.com. Thanks for your time, and I'm looking forward to working with you soon.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tammy Lewis Wilborn, owner and Chief Clinical Officer of Wilborn Clinical Services and founder and producer of the annual Black Women's Wellness Conference. Wilborn Clinical Services provides professional and culturally responsive clinical services to meet the needs of a diverse community. Located in the historic Farmore community, we are minutes away from downtown New Orleans. If you're an individual, couple, or family looking for counseling in a warm, non-judgmental environment, call 504-509-3995. Are you a pre-licensed counselor looking for clinical supervision, interested in professional and personal development opportunities, or need an experienced consultant? Call Wilborn Clinical Services at 504-509-3995. Find us on the web at www.wilbornclinicalservices.com. Follow us on Facebook at Wilborn Clinical Services. Do it today, because at Wilborn Clinical Services, we build healthy community, one client at a time.
Life Radio Show is brought to you by Carter Business Development. For information, advertising, rates, and packages, find us online at tglradioshow.com or call 504-400-7127. Open your mind and grow with the Good Life Radio Show today. Good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds, living differently in the world with love, tolerance, compassion, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. Make sure you tune in. You never have to miss a show. Why? Because we are on where? Everywhere. We are on. We are online at tglradioshow.com, tglradioshow.com. You can actually go on right now or after the show or 2 hours later or 5 hours later or in the middle of the night when you wake up at 3:33 and you want to be inspired. Just click on Watch Now. There's always a show for you. There are literally hundreds of shows. I'm not kidding. Hundreds of them. And so go there, enjoy yourself, and spread the good life. And that's exactly what we're doing today with Future Winners. I have Miss Shaka Griffin, the clinical director, and I have Rakeem Anthony, the vice president of Future Winners. And I think this is a perfect conversation because we have Bobbie Clark Alexander, who is my life coach, but she's not just that. She has like all these letters and stuff behind her name too. So this is the perfect conversation for us today because so many times we fall through the cracks. We do because of how we were taught in cultural stigmas, and we do that continuously with our children, and we perpetuate these cycles. And, it's just enough. It's just whatever. I am in counseling, and I love it. I talk to Bobbie all the time. She's probably tired of talking to me. But nonetheless, she helps and she makes me feel better. And so I believe everybody needs to feel better. I want everybody to feel better. We all need something to feel better about.
I love talking with you.
Don't you love me? I love talking to you, too. And so that's what Future Winners is all about, to make sure that we can all be a winner. So I am glad to have you all here in the studio with us today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi.
Hey.
Tell us a little bit. Good morning. Tell us a little bit about exactly what Future Winners is. I gave a general diagnosis, but you all tell us what it is and what you all do.
Well, Future Winners is a MHR. We specialize in doing community-based counseling services for children and adults here in New Orleans and the surrounding areas.
No, go ahead. He's just telling you to talk. He's just telling you to talk in the mic. Yeah.
All right, perfect. But yeah, we specialize in providing community-based counseling services here in the greater New Orleans area. Gives us an opportunity to go out and work with.
Say that again. They're going to fix the mic real quick. I think there was a little bit of a short in it. Or you want them? They can speak on my mic. We can switch it around. He's good. Wait, come on, talk, speak.
All right, so the mic's back.
We're on radio. You can't have dead air on radio. You got to talk. We got to talk.
Perfect.
We are teaching our future winners out there.
Definitely. We want everyone to become a future winner. And the way we try to encourage y'all to make it happen is by pairing each person with the appropriate counselor and making sure that we're able to go out and come up with the individualized treatment plan for each person who comes into services. And some of the ways to come into services to kind of get how a person can even get proactive in getting services, how the parents can get their children the help they need and do it in advance and not waiting to do it and be, responsive to what's already happened. Let's go ahead and be proactive and do it ahead of time. So it's any way that you can do it. The school counselor can refer them. So if there's any school teachers out there listening in, you can refer a student. It could be a parent who just sees something in their child and feels that their child needs the services. They can refer them as well.
Anybody who lived through Katrina and anybody's children who lived through Katrina, your children need to talk to somebody. Yeah. And you do too.
Definitely,
exactly.
Those life experiences.
So let's be clear. Let's start there. That would be the entire city of New Orleans.
Yes.
So yeah, everybody
we want to be winning.
Can use services. Definitely, everybody can benefit from it. You go through a traumatic experience like that with the hurricane, that can be something that anybody needs to speak to on any level. You think if you're a parent, you lost everything. You're thinking, how can I rebuild? How can I get my family back to where we used to be? If you're a kid, it's like I have to move to a new school. I'm going to a new environment. I grew up in Florida. When Katrina hit here, we saw an influx of people come from Louisiana, New Orleans to Florida, and the kids had to adjust. They had to adapt. You thrown off being out of school for a couple of weeks, and now it's like I'm coming into a classroom. I don't know what you're working with. I don't know the students here. How do I get adjusted to this? So it can definitely be something that they need services for and counseling assistance. So that's what we try to provide. That's what we try to help. We get into the schools. We work here with the court systems. We work with NCFS, DCFS. So anybody here who feels that their children might need assistance, we're here to assist them and help them out. And I'm going to turn over to our clinical director and let her jump on here and just give you some more pointers here.
We provide a complex, comprehensive approach. We do not just service children. We serve children, youth, adolescents, and adults as well. We take a holistic approach, and that treating a family system as a whole. We also use an integrative approach where we're also collaborating, like you said, with the Office of Juvenile Justice, the Department of Children and Family Services, school systems, as well as extended care families, because most often than not, we'll see kids that are also being reared by caregivers, aunts, uncles, grandmothers, and so we have to take a culturally sensitive, culturally competent approach that is effective in meeting the needs of all the family members involved, as well as the community-based approach and including every facet that touches the kid's life.
I want to jump in right quick right here.
Yes.
The proactiveness. What are you guys doing to help the community? You know, in the Black community, we have issues with getting counseling. What have you guys come up with to try and get that information in the community, get people comfortable, because proactivity can save a life. It can keep someone from going through some horrendous trauma. So that's one of the big issues that we have. You know, we get you after the fact, okay, for me, you know, I'm a private for-profit, but my thing is I still don't want to see you go through all of this and you didn't have to. So what are you guys doing to get that out in the community?
Our approach with that aspect of being proactive rather than reactive is getting inside of the school systems and offering services there, moving into the homes and the families in such a way that if we come in and they have what we call an identified client or patient, but we also see needs in other areas, we address those needs, and not only mental health needs, but we're also talking about vicarious trauma, incarcerated parents, and also linking services in that regard. We live in a very violent city, and so when we talked about Hurricane Katrina, we should also discuss the complex trauma of homicide, witnessing violence, domestic violence, and all the things that also come along with drug addiction. And so we start at the youth level, of the children level, actually. We have kids as young as 4 in services. So we reach out to Head Start programs. We go in and provide psychoeducation services for teachers, for administration, for staff, because you have the court systems. We talk and work with judges so that we're getting proactive. Hey, let's put these things in place prior to a juvenile detention.
Do you find that the systems, are they pulling for you guys to come in?
Absolutely,
Okay,
they are.
That's
they
what's
really
important.
are. They are actually moving funding towards us. Yes. They're
Uh-huh.
actually actively seeking out service, providing parenting groups, providing diversion groups. So they have moved to a more proactive approach holistically. A lot of funding cuts have prohibited that. So that's where we come in and be able to provide that service that doesn't necessarily take from their budget, but through Medicaid services, as we had a Medicaid expansion in 2016 of last summer that allowed for services to be open that weren't there previously.
So you do take Medicaid?
Yes, we are.
That
we are a
great
Medicaid provider,
especially
That
for
is.
your schools.
Yes.
You know, to know that, because they have a lot of if they're, I believe if they're on the free lunch program, or if it's connected to that maybe it's something that you can.
More than
those
likely.
services are provided through the insurance provider for Medicaid. Absolutely. And that doesn't.
Y'all better jump on this.
I mean, really, this is really a good resource here in the city, and I have been very, very concerned about it. My family came to Atlanta after Katrina, and all of them, especially the adults, denied services for counseling. I don't need any counseling. Yeah, but you're a mess, and you causing me to be a mess right now.
Absolutely.
And it's just that denial of it. So not just being proactive. What are some of the things, share with the listening audience, some of the things that you guys do to help people become a little comfortable after they've had a lifetime of the denial and the taboo of counseling in the Black community?
That's where your cultural competency comes in, where you're using rapport building skills and meeting the clients where they are, not where you expect them to be. So it is not an imposition of your will and expectation. That's why you go into the home, you go into the school. So now the services come to you. You don't have to go to the services.
Yeah.
And that makes it a little bit more effective. So then the stress and anxiety of telling my business to an outsider kind of gets reduced and eliminated.
Or filling out a form. That's what I see.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely.
Don't give them a form. That's it. You lose them. Oh.
Yes.
That's it. Oh, no. She want me to write this down.
All my business going to be there forever.
Exactly.
But y'all do it when you go to the doctor's office?
Exactly. No, but not for mental health.
No, not
No.
for mental health because there's a
No.
stigma
Exactly.
associated with that. You have to
I'm crazy. This is going to be in the system. I'm not going to be able to get another job. You know, I'm not going to even get another man. I mean, they just go crazy.
I think so, but I also think what helps is us providing community events. So getting out in the community, going to some of the events, letting them see us out here in the community, talk about it openly. So don't let it be something that's closed off when they feel like they're only coming into an office and getting this information, but it's being disseminated throughout their communities. You're out there, they're seeing you, you're interacting with them. So we try to be involved in as many community events as possible. Just the other week we did an event with Aetna for Thanksgiving when we were giving away food and turkeys, and we're able to introduce them to who we are, what we do, the services, how they are provided, where they can contact us if they need the services. So continue to let them see you in the community. Let them know you're a friendly face. Let them know you're someone here supporting them in the community, and you're here for them, and you're going to look to help them. So I think just continue to let them bring down their guards by seeing that you're really here to help them, that you're really here to assist them, and that, hey, we're just like you. We have family who might need services, who have had services. We understand what you're going through. The complexities of life hit everyone. It doesn't just hit you, but it hits anybody.
That's what it is. People have to see. People have to see. I have a niece in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. She wrote a paper about me, and I didn't know until recently. Her mom told me, and the teacher, the reason I was told because the teacher called the mom because she was so impressed. The question was, who has impacted your life in a Christian way? And they're 12 and 13 years old.
Phenomenal.
And she wrote the paper about me. Now, I'm private for profit, but she sees what I do because I'm on social media. Then she sees me behind the scene. Then she knows what I do with her. I listen to her problems about her classmates because they come to her. Because she's like her Auntie Bobbie.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And so we talk about those things. And I can't wait to read the paper. They're not going to release it until the 9-week is over. But people have to see.
Absolutely.
Like you're saying.
The visibility.
You do. The taboo will leave. When they see it's okay, it's equivalent to physical health.
Yes.
Okay, if your mind is sick and you need someone to talk to, it just means that you have some idiosyncrasies that are happening. You can't make a decision. You're making poor living decisions.
Absolutely.
You can lose your job because your mind is clouded and cluttered. They don't see the attachment, the connection. You lost that marriage or that person because your mind wasn't straight. I mean, this is on the real. They cannot make the connection. Okay, so we have to do more of that. We have to literally help them to see it's okay. And now, Eileen is so free. She just blasted from the rooftop. I'm so happy about that.
Yep.
I'm
in counseling and I love it. And if you're not, I suggest you go get you some. I'm not kidding. It is like the most freeing thing in the world. Like, and I wish, I've had counseling through different times in my life, but I think now I'm probably the most aware of who I am, and because I always thought I was looking to maybe fix what was wrong with me rather than find me.
Exactly.
And look, they're all nodding their heads. So look, and I got that through counseling. I was always looking to fix me, and I don't need to be fixed.
No.
This
is Eileen right
here.
here.
I need to understand who I am, and I am whole just as I am. And I may have gone through things, but that doesn't define who I am. They're definitely learning lessons.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I use them to propel me forward. And it's so funny. I can tell you something privately that happened in a session. We were talking about how I would know when things change, and I was like, she asked me like, and I was like, I don't know. And then like she turned around and write something. I was like, what are you writing? No, just joking. And then I was like, I had my little aha. I was like, I'm gonna know because my relationships will change.
Yeah.
And she looked and she, like, her face lit up and she was like, exactly. Because we're always expecting other people to change. They're not going to change until we change. But we're always pointing our finger at people, but it really isn't them. It's the energy that we're projecting onto them. And so when we can find who we are and be content with who we are, their reaction to us changes. So this is a product of therapy and counseling. So I think all of you should go indulge in it because it's amazing.
When you become a better you,
but they're all smiling.
Doors are open to more influential avenues, and that's for you guys as well. I mean, for where you are now, doors are open if you really get out in the community.
Absolutely.
Somebody in Washington, somebody in Ghana, someone in China may see you all, okay, and you will go from here to there. Absolutely. Because they need those services, and the government have places around the world that you guys can get in to do some work, outside. But I know we're trying to fix home, but when home doesn't want it and they don't let you in, you go where people are calling.
Hello.
Definitely, you got to go anywhere that you can provide the help and they want the help.
Exactly.
And that's why that's why we picked the name Future Winners, because we want everyone who comes in the services to understand that you are helping yourself become a winner. It's a winner in you, and you will become a winner through these services. Exactly. So that's really why we picked the name. We didn't put counseling in the name because I wanted people not to think of this as I'm getting counseling, but think of this as I'm making myself become a winner. I'm going to be that winner one day. I'm going to cross that finish line. I will be a future winner. So we want kids to understand that, because a lot of times kids they don't feel that they have a chance to come out on top. So we want you to come into services knowing that at the end of this, you're going to be a winner. As you move forward in life, you're going to be a winner. And that's what it's all about. And that's what we try to preach to them. And that's what we try to make sure that we insert in these children when we're helping them, no matter what it might be, whether it's with anger, whether it's with anxiety, no matter what the challenge might be. We want you to understand that you're going to come out of this a winner. And that you already are a winner. Yeah,
self-esteem issues is what has individuals hating on other individuals. All the shade that's being thrown is because they don't know who they are, and so they're projecting their perception of how they think things should work and go.
I don't even know what to say, because that was one of the best Wellness Wednesdays we've had. See, Bobbie, that's why you just need to move back to New Orleans. Yeah, that's prophetically speaking. No, really, I ain't gonna mess with the Lord like that. No, that was just me. We are here with Shaka Griffin and Rakeem Anthony from Future Winners. Open your mind to living differently in the world and reach out to them. You can give them a call at 504-301-2888. That is 504-301-2888. You can also find them on Facebook at Future Winners LLC. Future Winners LLC. Open your mind, y'all. They are trying to help us.
It's an excellent resource.
It's like somebody's reaching out their hand. All you have to do is reach
Share it with someone.
That is Future Winners, 504-301-2888, 504-301-2888. And if you're too slow with your pen, I will put their information on all of our social media platforms. That is at tglradioshow.com. So make sure you follow us. Thanks so much for tuning in today. It's Eileen, and I'm out.